Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you 14 online businesses that you can start while still having a job. And the first one is graphic design. I see a lot of graphic design out there online, and there's a lot of work that you can find all over the place, whether it's at 99 Designs, this site right here, where you can compete in competitions and get paid, or you can get hired to do individual products, whether you're designing labels, whether you're designing logos, or whatever. Another site you can do is designcrowd.com. You can also check pretty much any freelance site like Upwork, Guru, and then you'll want to be good with things like Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator. And if you're good at those types of things, you can pretty much always find work because, again, that's not something that is going to be replaceable by machines anytime soon. And if you want to sign up at 99 Designs, you can go to 99designs.com, scroll down to the bottom of the page where it says become a designer under resources, and that'll take you to this page I'm showing you here, and then you can click join now. And another thing you can do is courses. Online courses is one of the big income streams, especially for like bloggers. People with online businesses that don't want to sell physical products or services typically make really good money from courses. So you can use a site like Udemy and host your course on their website. They also help you promote your courses and get more students and make more money this way. So you can use that. You can also use a site called Teachable. You can use other ones as well, like video sites like Vimeo. Vimeo is a site where they don't have ads, but you can make videos where people have to pay to watch a video, which is pretty much what a course is. It's usually a set of video lessons on something. And again, a lot of top bloggers go from small income streams or even middle class income streams to 6 or 7 figures once they start creating their own info products showing you how to do something. Another thing you can do is go to digitalmarketer.com and you can see kind of what a good course looks like. So that's one of a few good websites I would recommend as an example of where you can find courses and different price points, what needs to be in a course that's of a certain price point. You have cheaper courses around $27. You have $295 courses, and then you have some that are just under $500. Or they also have a membership where you can get a lot of these included in the membership. So that would be a really good way to structure your courses, especially once you get to where you're hosting them on your own website later on. But I recommend starting out with Udemy or Teachable. So another thing you can do is ebooks. This is, of course, similar to courses because it's technically an info product. And you can sell this on kdp.amazon.com. That's where you go to become an author of a book and self-publish on Amazon, which is still the best place to sell your ebooks. You can also publish on Barnes & Noble's website. You have Google Play, and you can also sell on Apple devices as well. They have like their own thing for that too. But you can also take a course like K Money Mastery. Like if you go to selfmadesuccess.com/K-money-mastery, there's a course on how to do this, starting from scratch and building your ebook and then selling it and then automating the whole process. That's the best course I've seen so far as an affordable one for selling ebooks on Amazon. But you get 70% royalties on Amazon in a lot of different countries, and it's just a good way, especially if you're wanting to get into courses and bigger priced items later on. Ebooks can be a really good stepping stone to that, or you can just focus on ebooks because a lot of people consume them. So another thing you can do is become an influencer. So you see these Instagram influencers all over the place, and you hear about them, and you probably wonder how exactly they even make money, considering they don't even have like traditional advertising on Instagram like you would see on YouTube videos, where you can pretty clearly figure out that a lot of YouTubers make money off the ad revenue. But on something like Instagram, you have these other websites that you can use, like tribegroup.co or iFluence, where you click I'm an influencer, and then that allows you to create an account and you hook up your Instagram profile with this, and then you can get paired with big brands, and whether it's, fitness brands or home improvement or candy or whatever. There's a lot of different brands out there that will pay people for sponsored posts on Instagram. So you want to go to sites like these, like tribegroup.co or iFluence, and whether you have a fitness profile, travel, business, motivational, fashion, whatever, you can probably get some opportunities there where they send you like a product or something to include in your photo, and they pay you for including that product in their photo. That's kind of how this works. So you just click sign up as an influencer on any of these. If you're wondering kind of what something like this looks like, you may have heard of this this profile that kind of just came out of nowhere about this construction guy. And he only has 23 posts, but he already has 543,000 followers. It literally just came out of nowhere here in 2019. And basically what they did is they copied other influencers and did the same type thing, except it's just like a regular construction guy, and he, drinks coffee, and he goes to jobs, and he has cigars and whatever. So you can look up a little more about this and find out that it's actually helping a small like coffee company or something. But for instance, he could be promoting a certain type of coffee. You could promote a certain type of burger in this one and get a brand deal. You could promote a certain type of apparel. You could promote a certain type of cigars. There's a lot of things you can do, and you're literally just posting pictures of yourself using these things that are related to what your followers like. So those are some places you can go for that. Another thing you can do is start a podcast. And you may have heard of like the Tim Ferriss show, or you may have heard of the Joe Rogan Experience. Those are two of the bigger ones right now. And you can monetize these with ads. A lot of times they're before and after an episode. So like I would check out the Joe Rogan Experience if you want to see how that works. And you can use a site like midroll.com to get ads for these. If you're starting out, you see some of the brands on here like HBO and Dunkin' Donuts. If you want to see ads as well, you can check out older Tim Ferriss show episodes, but now he's actually monetizing it by getting subscriptions. So that might be another way you can monetize a podcast. And you can just do an episode a night or something and do a podcast about whatever it is, your favorite sports team, whether or business advice or whatever it is that you're good at or know a lot about. And Midroll is a great place to start out finding sponsors once you have quite a big group of supporters and subscribers. Obviously, people will also try and find you once you do that. So in many cases, you don't even have to use these types of websites where you get paired with brands, because they will find you. Just make your website and have some sort of contact page just in case for stuff like that. Another thing you can do is photography, and one thing you might want to do is start out on an app like Fope. Fope.com is where you can go. They have an app on Apple and Android devices. It's free. It's basically like Instagram, except you can get paid to post photos on there and let brands use them. You get like $5 every time they get the rights to use your photo, and you can sell it an unlimited number of times each, and you can just use the photos off of your phone. So photos of you on the beach or photos of your dog or whatever. So you can start out on something like Fope and then work your way up to iStock Photo or Getty Images, which are kind of the same company now, but they have a lot of different stock photo sites out there. Shutterstock's another one where they're more professional, and you'll want to have to post probably more like 50 to 60 photos a month if you want to really be able to get to where you can live off that income. But if you want to just start out as kind of an amateur photographer, you can post photos from your phone on FOAP and then work your way up, get some gear and stuff like that later on. You can also use a site like MyPic, which is really cool because MyPic actually allows you to take your photos and turn them into products like prints, bags, apparel, phone cases, and stuff like that. So if you want to turn your photos into products and sell them online, you can try mypic.co. Also, you can check out affiliate marketing. So you have Amazon Associates. That's one of the biggest ones out there. You can earn up to 10% royalties on stuff, and they pretty much have everything that you could possibly imagine that you could promote. And some people actually have like websites that are just dedicated pretty much to Amazon affiliate marketing, like gift ideas or stuff like that. You also have sites like ClickBank, which are more like user posted products with higher commissions. Usually you can get like 50% commissions or something on a ClickBank product, but it's not as well known. It's not on a site like Amazon that's really well known. So these are more for like online courses and ebooks and those types of things, really. But you can try those different affiliate programs. You can even use something like Pinterest. Like if you ever go to any of my Pinterest marketing videos, you'll see that I show you how to take a pin. Like if I were to take this one, click the little pencil icon, you can change the website here. So you can literally do affiliate marketing through Pinterest, posting an image of the product here and maybe saying a little bit about what it does, and then having your link to your affiliate link right here under website. All you gotta do is go to the original pin that you did and change the website to your affiliate link and click save. So that's how you can do affiliate marketing. That's a great side business to start. Another thing you can do is tutoring. So if you like teaching, or you know a lot about a school subject, or you know a lot about, or maybe you're just a native English speaker, there's a lot of companies that will hire you just to help people speak English. Especially Asian countries are, they have so many kids that are trying to learn English. They have these online tutoring platforms. Now, for more like regular school subjects like math or science or history, you can go to Chegg Tutors and click Become a Tutor, and you can make like $1,000 a month on the side, or $20 or so per hour. And then you can try something like sayabc.com, which is maybe $19 per 40 minutes of teaching, and you teach kids how to learn English. And you're usually using some kind of video chat platform to do this kind of stuff. Another thing you can do is blogging, and obviously you can monetize a blog with a lot of different things. So I'm going to talk a little bit about AdSense. So this is one of the easiest ways to get started with blogging, is to just have ads. It's a little bit more passive as well. If you don't want to constantly sell stuff or do a lot of marketing or, you know, sales pages and stuff, or make your own products, you can just have ads on your site like this one. And I have this tutorial here for how to set up a WordPress blog. You can also use a website builder like Wix or Weebly or something like that. But I recommend WordPress. They account for like almost a third of the internet now. They're the most customizable, probably the most professional platform. But then you can get a Google AdSense account once you've kind of built a little bit of traffic and they know that you're not just spamming or anything or doing anything that you shouldn't. If it's a legitimate website, you could sign up for google.com/AdSense and get started for free. And then you can start posting ads. You can have like 3 ads on one page. And another example, you can go to a site like Entrepreneur and you'll see like a big ad right in the middle like this one. You know, speaking of Wix.com, there's one right here, and usually you'll have some kind of, you know, little icon in the top corner that kind of proves it's an AdSense ad. But a lot of sites rely a lot on ad revenue like this that are big, like magazine type websites. Of course, another thing you can do is a YouTube channel. You can go a lot of different directions on YouTube. You can do an informative channel that teaches something, kind of like what I do. You can do something like PewDiePie where you entertain people. There's a lot of different types of those things. You know, like if I were to go to trending, you could find all kinds of different channels that are trending right now. You have people that might educate you on something, or you have people that cover sports, you have music videos, you have reaction videos, you have people who do pranks on people, you have people who do stunts, you have news, you have animation, you have all kinds of stuff that you could do. You could literally figure out pretty much any hobby and turn it into a YouTube channel. And if you want to do sponsored posts, kind of like being an influencer on Instagram, you can try a site like famebit.com. And that is where you can go to get people to basically sign up, or not sign up, but just partner with you and give you sponsored stuff to include in your videos. And maybe you talk about a certain product and review it in your video or something like that. And then, of course, you can go to a site like Social Blade, and you can look up the top YouTube channels. You can get ideas based on the category. You have categories here on the left side, and you can go to socialblade.com/YouTube/top/100 or something like that, and see what the latest YouTube channels are doing, which ones get the most traction, which ones are growing the fastest. That might show you some of the opportunities that are out there. So check out Social Blade to find the most popular lists of YouTube channels. And you can also use it for Twitch. So Twitch is another thing I want to talk about because it's similar to YouTube. If you're into gaming, this can be a great way to earn revenue. You have like 4 different types of revenue you can make. You have people donating, you have subscriptions, you have brand deals, ads, all that kind of stuff pretty much from doing Twitch. And it's a great way for you to make a good side business out of gaming, especially if you're really good at online games or just games that have come out recently. Those are the 2 type of things. So competitive online games like Fortnite, of course, is one of the top viewed right now. You have Counter-Strike, you have League of Legends. Those are very competitive online games. Then you have stuff where it's just a massive game that's updated a lot, like Grand Theft Auto. And then you have Minecraft, which is just kind of a big game where you can do all kinds of stuff. And so you might want to check the top games in terms of viewers at the time, just to get an idea of what people are really looking for. And you can check based on the day of the week that you have available for streaming. And then you can just play video games live and people can watch you do that. So you can just do those types of things. And then if you want, you can stream games that just came out. If you want to kind of break through and get to that more popular level, it's hard to compete with the big streamers in the big video games that are already popular because people are already watching them. There's really no reason for them to leave, and it's hard to get in front of a lot of people. So what you can do is go to Google Trends, and when a new video game comes out, just type in the name of that game. So I just use Sekiro as an example. This is a game that came out like in March or April, somewhere in there, about March, I think, of 2019. And you'll notice this huge spike in searches. So YouTube channels, Twitch, you could have made a lot of money that month or so after that game came out, or right before it came out, if you did a lot of content right around the time of that spike. And then, of course, you can move on to other games. So, and once you build a big following, you can play a lot of different stuff and people will just watch it because they're a fan of you in particular. Another thing you can do is things like handmade items or art. And you can go to a site like Etsy and sell this kind of stuff. Just click sell on Etsy right there in the top right next to register. You can do direct download art, which would be like quotes and stuff for like $5 per download. And then you wouldn't have to even pack, ship, or build or do anything physical with the products. It would literally be like passive income. It'd be downloaded and they print it off and do that stuff themselves. Or you can do what most people do and create like clothing, prints, paintings, jewelry, and stuff like that. So there's a lot of options with Etsy. That's a great thing for people who are artistic. And you can also do something like Amazon Handmade. You can go to services.amazon.com/handmade, and do that. If you want to do something besides Etsy, or just you want to get as many eyeballs on your products as possible, and you could just do all kinds of stuff that is related to handmade items or art of some sort. Another thing you can do is writing. Now, you may think that, this could be another thing that could be automated in the future, but really good writing with a voice in the writing is very hard to duplicate with a machine. So good writers are still going to be in demand for a long time because they get traffic, because they sell books, because good writing is needed for so many things. So problogger.com/jobs is a great place to find just writing and online blogging type jobs available all the time. Freelance, full-time, contract, part-time, they have them all. And so I would check there for different jobs that are available all the time. And of course, I cover a lot of writing jobs as well. You can check my online jobs tab for the latest work from home jobs in general, or you can go to a page like this one that has guest blogging sites where you can get paid to write like one blog post for $200 or something. So then I list a bunch of sites where you can do that. And then of course I update these over time as some of these sites go away, or as some sites become new and start hiring. And then, you can also try Upwork or freelance sites like that. And you can even do ghost writing. There's a lot of different ways you can make money from writing. And then last but not least is a site called Fiverr. This is a really good place for a beginner to start a business online while still having a job. It doesn't require you to build a website. It doesn't require you to really have to do much of anything, because the whole platform is contained within this website. They help you get paid through the website, through PayPal, and all you got to do is become a seller up there in the top right. All you got to do is have some sort of skill that people would want to hire you to do. And instead of you having to prove yourself for a job, the people who want a job done approach you. So you have your prices. It's kind of like people walking into an online store. So like, let's say you were doing programming and tech. You would go to programming and tech on Fiverr. Let's say you wanted to do, WordPress because you're good with blogs. And then you could see, who has gigs related to this. So some of them are $100, $40. And as you sell more and more stuff, you can start charging for higher end freelance services. So you can have some like this one, Pro Verified, starting at $600 for their services. So you have a really good side income opportunity. And some people even make a living, I believe, from Fiverr now. And you can just sell these types of services here. So those are the 14 business ideas for if you already have a job and you just want to start something on the side that could eventually be full-time. And for more business ideas like this, check out that playlist right there in the top right of your screen, and that will help you with a lot of other business ideas that I haven't covered in this video, and where to go to get started with them, tips for that. And all of that is covered in that playlist. And then, of course, you can check selfmadesuccess.com for my latest articles and videos that I post for this kind of stuff. So other than that, I hope this was a helpful video for you, and I'll see you in the next one.